Hello folks, welcome to the ITOM Spotlight, where we discuss the trends, the changes, and the emerging technologies in the IT operations management domain. So today I have with us Luis from Spain. Hi Luis.
Hi.
Could you give us a little bit about yourself?
Okay. Firstly, thanks for inviting me to this space for the ManageEngine community. I belong to also company, also Spain. My role there is business development manager. I'm working with ManageEngine solution since more than 12 years. And well, I'm delighted to share whatever experience with you and your team. Okay, and in managing in business.
Wow, 12 years.
12
That's
years.
quite
More,
a
I think,
record.
a bit more. Something like that, yeah.
So when we look into Spain specifically, because you're an expert there, we see Spain seems to be doing quite well in the technological landscape, because we see telecommunications going ahead in the 5G communications. We see clouds becoming more sovereign. We see sovereign clouds becoming a thing in Spain, and we also see the governments and businesses pushing towards digital transformation. So there's quite a lot happening in the tech landscape, which I believe would also pose some challenges to the existing business operations. So in your opinion, what do you think is some of the emerging technologies that businesses and organizations in Spain are experiencing or adopting?
Yeah, really, as you comment, the digital transformation in Spain has been accelerating in the last year. So we can talk about whichever business has an online activity, so all the technologies that helps to maintain 100% availability and correct performance for the business is necessary. So we are talking about artificial intelligence, techniques like machine learning, and whatever techniques that help to companies to predict whatever outage or lack of service that can anticipate problems with the end user or customers.
Yes, 100% availability.
Yeah.
I think
it's like this real.
No business can
Yeah.
compromise on that.
Yeah.
But when we talk about 100% availability, about incorporating AI and machine learning to do that, I'm sure there'll be some technical challenges in bringing about that change, because technology is evolving, but I might have some legacy systems here and there. So what do you think are the challenges that users face when they go ahead in technology?
Yeah, there are many challenges because of the what services, what infrastructure support this business, this online business, not for customers. So really, we have companies have adopted mostly a cloud architecture of this infrastructure and servers, or some of them maintain a hybrid infrastructure. So we have to be able, ManageEngine is capable to provide solutions that control availability and performance of resources, whatever location, whatever architecture it supports.
True, because with clouds we see computing is distributed across microservices and containers. And that brings me to the question. Cloud is great, we can all agree with that, but security is also a concern, right? Because recently in Spain, we see sovereign clouds becoming a thing. We see hyperscalers investing in keeping data where they're originating, just for the security purposes being the primary reason. So in your opinion, how do you think organizations should approach cloud computing, keeping in mind all the compliance regulations they have to adhere to?
Yeah. I think that companies should take advantage of the cloud computing. Of course, it provides flexibility and know the location depending on these activities. But companies has to be concerned about the security. So now we have changed the model. We have now the network castle, okay, with all the infrastructure inside a wall. So we have to be concerned and be able to develop a correct security strategy. It concerns several levels. It concerns security at endpoint level, concerns security in terms of control of activity in servers, virtual servers or cloud servers, services, application, etc. Correct control of these components, assure a correct cybersecurity strategy, and protect the most value of the companies, which is the information. contains.
So, like you said, it's comprehensive. When
Yeah.
we talk about security, it's not just about one particular aspect; it's overall. So, when we talk about security being now slowly coming into the IT infrastructure space as well, so it means from applications to their supporting infrastructure. So that calls for a full stack observability. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
So, what's Spain's reaction to full stack observability? Because is it as hyped up as it's right now? Do customers adopt full stack observability?
Yeah, really, I think that there is a way, to continue going because companies usually has adaptive strategies to control partially of the layers that involves the business continuity. So we know that ManageEngine is able to provide a complete full of modules or solutions that can cover all the layers of the business services. So the full stack of observability, it's a concept that can provide or simplify to customers the control of cybersecurity aspect and also any other components related to business. So we have to think in cybersecurity, of course, to protect this information, but finally the general managers of the company are thinking in terms of money, in terms of revenue. So we have to be able to align IT with business services in order to control and give a complete visibility about the cost of maintaining a available service and secure service for their end customers.
That's a very interesting perspective because yes, when we move towards something like full stack observability, we should also be able to justify the benefits of it in case of business impacts and objectives. And like you've said, ManageEngine also operates in the full stack observability space. We have a comprehensive solution, say the Op Manager Plus. So you've been dealing with customers for quite some time, 12 years and counting.
Yeah.
So according to you, with your experience with customers, what are our customers' take on implementing full stack observability? Are there any specific areas that they think they need more observable IoT?
Yeah. But we have to have in consideration all areas, for the core of the infrastructure, in case of on-premise, in case of cloud, the component services, applications, components, etc. But finally, we have to be the capability of align IT with business. Really, the companies are expecting to obtain this visibility through general dashboards that allow them to have control about the cost of maintaining the business services, to know the cost of whatever outage of this business application, and in general the cost of maintaining, for example, the cloud services of different providers like Amazon or Azure, etc. So all these components, if we are able to translate in money cost, this is the most powerful information we can provide to the general manager.
That's very insightful, because apart from availability and uptime, we also have to be very mindful of the cost that's going into making that possible. So with that being said, there's an age-old challenge that comes in with all of this full stack observability implementation, which is the data collection. We have to be very mindful of all the data that we collect for our observable aspects. So in your opinion, how is the compliance, the regulations, the industry regulations, specifically regarding data security, is coming into play when we collect so much data from different data points, from the end user experience to the core IT infrastructure? How is compliance affecting this, and how can customers be more compliant?
Yeah, well, in case of Spain, really, we can consider some compliance. There is some regulation that affect all Europe countries, like GDPR. We have some international compliance like ISO for security. Okay, is 27,000. Okay, and concretely in Spain there is also another local regulation like Esquema Nacional de Seguridad, National Security Scheme. And recently, ManageEngine has been certified in 2023 for all the complete solution and also Zoho catalog in this local regulation. This can assure that the ManageEngine consider this regulation as important to develop the business in Spain and assure that all the products, okay, not only concerning to the availability or performance security of the business services, but all the catalog are compromised with the security of the information.
That's good to know. Thanks to confirming us again that ManageEngine is fully compliant with all the regulations in Spain. Now, coming to another topic that we cannot deny, AI. I feel like AI has completely taken over the tech space the past few years. And even in ManageEngine, we've been proactively cautious about building our AI features and making it available to our customers, like adaptive thresholds, forecasting, and everything. But there is some level of trust issues about using AI because customers aren't convinced if, do I need this? Is this secure? Can I deploy it? So what is your take on ManageEngine's AI features, and how would you advise that these features could actually help customers who are on the wall about implementing AI?
Yeah, really, my impression from Spanish customer is that the artificial intelligence is very useful. It's necessary, okay, in order to obtain a deeper level of visibility and also prediction about what will be the problems in terms of availability and also security. So really the adoption of artificial intelligence covers all these possibilities. Really, I cannot say that there are some phrase about this technology. In the opposite way, I think that the customer is willing to trust in this technology. Really, they understand that the use cases in which previously they have to analyze a lot of information in order to detect any trends or any security hole, for example, can be avoided using artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is working in your name and allows you to predict or identify what are the anomalies, for example, in the activity of a user or anomalies in the performance metrics, and very effective in order to avoid whatever problem.
That's very true. And yes, customers need to understand what use case they're specifically trying to implement AI. And like you've said, of course, it helps make sense of so much of data that comes in. It brings down the time taken to troubleshoot issues, the root cause analysis. So my question is, with your experience with customers, have you ever noticed a certain scenario or a certain use case where AI has made things, especially from the ManageEngine item suite, where AI capabilities have made things a lot easier for customers? Any specific incident that comes to your mind?
Well, in terms of performance, AI has helped to a lot of customers. Okay, so the predictive or adaptive thresholds can help to to analyze and understand what is the current behavior of this business application. If you understand what is the behavior and when there is a peak in terms of performance, or along the days, along the weeks, along the months, it's easier for them to understand if there has been resources to be applied in a specific time. So really we have some examples of companies, very important companies in Spain in some industries like insurance or services or healthcare that use, for example, ITOM solution in order to analyze these metrics.
That's very good to know. So here's my favorite question to you. What, according to you, is a favorite feature in Op Manager plus our full stack observability solution?
Well, really, one of the favorite features, I can say the dashboards, okay, in terms of CCTV, for example, log views, okay. Really, when we are able to demonstrate to customer that with a single log view is able to control not only the infrastructure but the server services and application, is the ideal solution they are looking for, really.
Yeah, the unified, centralized view of their end sign.
Yeah.
Of course, that makes sense. Yeah.
They simplify all the work
That
of the daily work. Yes.
So now we're coming to a question that they've been asking a lot of people who come to the show. According to you, what is the next big thing in technology that you're excited for? Is it Gen AI in ITOps space? Is it AI co-pilots, digital twins? What's the technology that's making you say
IOPS, definitely IOPS.
AIOps,
exciting,
okay.
and well, to understand that the ATS is evolving very fast. So we have to sometimes to control the aspects, and well, I think that it will help definitely to provide business services to the citizen or the customer that gives security and also with quality in terms of availability and performance.
True, AIOps is proving to give you all the things you mentioned: availability, performance, centralized view, security, and yes. So now, what's your advice to people who are looking to implement AIOps, who are, there's a lot of options in the market, ManageEngine included. So what's your advice to people who are looking to implement AIOps or searching for their ideal AIOps solution?
Yeah. My recommendation to these companies is to trust in a company like ManageEngine, a lot of years of experience, and the capability of offer a complete portfolio of solution to obtain IT management or control availability, performance, and security for a single platform. Okay, if a vendor like ManageEngine is able to offer this solution, this platform, you have to consider it, definitely.
So to take away, it's the expertise, the ability to integrate and give you a complete solution.
Yes.
I'm sure a lot of our viewers would agree with that. And with that, I think I have to wrap up this session. But Luis, thank you for taking the time. You've been very insightful today. And
thanks a lot.
I hope you enjoyed the session as much as I did.
Okay, it has been a pleasure to share with you this time, and thanks to all ManageEngine team for your support and your continuous help. Thank you.
Thank you.